Hi, I'm Becca Jasperson with Jasperson Realty, and I'm here to talk to you today about mental health and real estate. I think it's really important for growing your business to know what your numbers are and to set a goal and know if you've reached them or not. What I don't love about that question is it's often the very first question that somebody asks me about real estate, and I don't think it does fully reflect how successful you are in real estate. I know very big agents who have done a ton of deals that are super stressed, super burnt out, and not necessarily enjoying their life even though they've done all of these deals. And so coming from the social work world and the mental health world, I was coming into real estate and everyone's like, how many deals did you do? What are your numbers? And I was like, why aren't people asking me why I'm happy? Am I enjoying this? Am I having fun? And I think a big part of it is just our society is so focused on productivity as being where our worth and our value is. And again, like, I am very pro work and very pro productivity, and I don't think it's the end all be all of what happiness means and what makes a good business. When I decided I wanted to make the switch to real estate, I knew that I wanted to be very intentional about how I was growing my business. I really did not want to get to a point where I was doing so many deals that I couldn't sustain them, and I didn't have the systems in place to support them so that I could do the deals and live the life that I wanted to, and also, by the way, provide good quality service to my clients. I think if you grow too fast, too big, too quickly, then you're not gonna be able to provide the good quality service to your clients. And so you're gonna have a disconnect in both your service and your quality of life. And so I think it's really important to be really intentional about how you're building your business. Talk to other people who have grown their business. What systems did they put in place and when to help you grow in an intentional and meaningful way so that you don't experience that burnout. And again, it's not about like you're not working hard. You're still working really hard. And at the end of the day, we only have so much time to be able to devote to things, and you need to make sure you're building your business in a sustainable way. I have such a love-hate relationship with social media. I think that it can be great in terms of it can bring people together. You can see things that you wouldn't see normally. You would get a perspective that you maybe wouldn't get otherwise. And it can be an incredibly divisive and hateful place. And I also just don't think we were designed to have this much access to people and have this many opinions at us all the time from people I've never met before, right? And so I do try to really remind myself of who in my life, like getting feedback from the people in my life rather than somebody I've never met before on the internet who's maybe judging me based off of one video that I put out into the world and not really knowing me. And so I think that's a hard balance to find because, like, yes, I want to be really intentional about what I'm putting out into the world and I want to be a positive influence in social media, and things are going to get misinterpreted just because people don't know you and they don't always know your heart and your intentions. And so I think that's a fine line. And I do often have to take breaks from social media and remind myself, like, at the end of the day, my mental health is more important than how many views I got on a post. And if my algorithm gets suppressed for a week because I didn't post every single day, that's okay, because my mental health and well-being and just trying to push out content, that's not how I want to live my life. I want to care more about my well-being than what content I'm putting out every single day.